Eehee. I love those kits. I know. I need to make more of them. Tink bought a bunch of blanks, and someone else bought some blanks over the weekend too. If that was you, I first thought it was KittsCreations, but I don't think it was KittsCreations. I think it was a similar last name that threw me off, but um, it was not going to where I know Kits live. So, yeah, I thought it was you, Kits, because again, the last name was strikingly similar, but yeah, it was somebody else who bought some blanks over the weekend. So we've got to we've got to up our inventory again on blanks. The aluminum is prone to chip out. Yeah, Sasaki makes a lot of knife handles as well, knife scales and handles for chef's knives and stuff. And I know that, I mean, his original idea, that was his idea for the 3D printed honeycomb as well, because I know he had problems with the normal stuff, and this just kind of offers a little bit different look. But um, yeah. I think it holds on a little bit better. Better than the Bean Boozleds. That's right, Mitt. Those gross Bean Boozleds. I think you said you do those for channel points or for redemptions as well. And the hot ones I can handle. I know at least what to expect with the hot ones. But the dirty socks and the old bandage, those Bean Boozleds were terrible. Brings you back to being 8 years old now. Struggled with aluminum, but I was still super new and didn't appreciate sharp tools. That's right, Pop. And that's how it is for a lot of this stuff, right? It's using the tools in the correct way to prevent that tear out. So, or the chip out. So, yeah, definitely. I know there's, best practices with both the aluminum and even with the 3D printed stuff. But I've never personally worked with the aluminum. But again, with our earlier testing on the ABS showing us that chip out can happen, but then using PLA and other materials, it does adhere better. So, yep, it's definitely a possibility. And yeah, the honeycomb that I'm using can be made into both knife scales um, and pin blanks, right? So this is the 3D printed honeycomb. Nomex Kevlar, yeah. Maybe Mitt, I don't know. So these can either be split in half in hot dog style for two pin blanks, or they can be split hamburger style for two knife scales. So yeah, that's I think what Sasaki has done. I don't even know. I don't know how if Sasaki's made one out of the honeycomb that I sent him. Just pin making? Want to get into bigger projects? They're nice, Pop. Pin making is fun too. I spent a lot of time just making pins whenever I first started, and kind of went down that route with pins, bottle openers, small stuff like that. What's happening? Yo, anchored albatross. Let's go. Hard to beat the shine of aluminum. That's true. Yep, and hopefully that silk stuff will work better, Saki, with that. Now to explain why I bought so many pin blanks? Thank you, Tink. Because you're big nice, Tink. I appreciate that. Anchored Albatross, how is it going today? Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? If you guys don't know Anchored Albatross, we raided into her last night. She is working on some paintings for a big drop that she is going to be putting on Tuesday, I believe. So real quick, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Let's go to Instagram. Let's go to Anchored Albatross's site. Anchored Albatross, were you welcome in? Thank you so much for the raid. Were you continuing on with I guess not paintings, but you were saying the coloring last night of your pieces. Let's see. So I'm assuming a lot of these are going to be part of the drop, right? So you guys may know Anchored Albatross for her map that she just entered into the oh, I guess this Welcome Raiders is over my face right now, but that's okay. It'll go away soon. But she's the one who did the pyrography, the map. I believe this was The Witcher. So you may remember that. So she is prepping some new paintings and art. I'm just gonna call it art. She's prepping some new art for an upcoming drop. Look how freaking cool this stuff is. incorporating both the pyrography and coloring into this. That is awesome on a live edge piece of wood. Super cool. So I think she can give more details, but I think planning on maybe dropping about 10 items on Tuesday. You can get more info on her Instagram and things like that. So there's a link to her Instagram. A few more of the pieces here. So yeah, super cool. And Anchored Albatross was in that talk last weekend with Moko Made and Darren Dev and them, and I think is doing really well to promote the drop, and look forward to yeah, seeing how it goes. And definitely, regardless of what the monetary outcome is, Albatross, I'm really proud of you for doing all these things and putting the work in. So some of the other stuff is up to other people, but you've definitely been doing your part. So nice job. Nice job. Kit Rick Draws, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So doing some wood burning tonight. Nice, nice. My question was just answered. There you go. 10 items for the 10th anniversary of Gravity Falls on 6/21, 8 p.m. Central. Perfect. Currently detaching my domain from my Etsy and moving it to my own website. Awesome. So it'll not only be the first drop, but also the debut of the new website. So congrats on that. That's amazing. So if y'all are just joining, welcome in. Thank you for joining with the raid, and welcome into my shop. We're in the process of turning some bowls today. So we just got done turning this one out of beechwood. So we turned the outside and the inside, as well as we just need to clean up the tenon and add some oil to it to finish this bowl. So it's kind of a deep salad bowl, and we'll be turning one now that's going to be a little bit different. This is going to be kind of a platter style, and will be similar to this in red elm. So yeah, I'm going to try and go for another one of these. So let's kind of plan this out some, and then we'll try to execute on one of these. Nice, Mitt. Thanks for following, Albatross. Oh yeah, Saki did try the copper mesh. I do remember that. And that kind of created some cool kind of swirl patterns as he pulled that through. Yeah, really nice, right, Mitt? So yeah, we're excited for the big drop next Tuesday. And we'll what time did you say it was? 8 p.m. Central? Okay. So Tuesday, I will be streaming on Tuesday. If y'all haven't heard, I'm gonna change up my schedule a little bit next week and stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and take Wednesday as a day to kind of relax, and not even relax, to actually just work on other things and get things done that are necessary. So yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at 3, and we'll do some long streams. We'll do some 6-hour streams most likely next week. So that'll be the plan going forward. Gonna try to maybe have one more day off, but also at the same time stream for longer on the days we are streaming. You're streaming an hour before, showing off all the pieces. Okay, perfect. So yeah, looking forward to that. I'm of course, if you have any questions, Albatross, I don't know if I can be of any help, but feel free to reach out anytime. Now, this red elm is hard compared to that beechwood. Let me go sharpen my tool a little bit. This is kind of the cool thing with turning multiple species, is you kind of, every wood turns and feels a little bit different. So you've got to kind of be patient with it a little, especially for wood that I'm not familiar with. This is red elm. May have turned a red elm bowl before, but like I was saying earlier, these are from KittsCreations. He was nice enough to give these bowls. They're going to be giveaways on tomorrow's 2K follower stream. So all of the bowls that I've been showing off today, there's going to be 5 of them in total that are going to be giveaways. So that will start at 3 p.m. Central tomorrow, and we'll be having some fun doing some different things other than just be out here in the shop. So My shop has no AC and it's been triple digits all week. Oof. Yeah, Pop. I'm in Texas too. Well, not too. I don't know if you're in Texas, but I am in Texas, and then it's been super hot here as well. So I am lucky enough to at least have an air conditioner. I've got a little mini split in my garage, so yeah, at least I'm fortunate enough to have that. But yeah, I feel for you. I worked in a hot garage for long enough until I realized that actually having an air conditioner out here would be the biggest upgrade I could ever do. So yeah, thankful. I've had my garage shop out here. I don't know. I started at a rent house and then finally was able to buy my own house. And yeah, I've been here for I don't know 5 or 6 years. So slowly been making upgrades. Oh wow, that's really vibrating. Gonna try and give you guys a different view, but that doesn't look like it's gonna work. All right, we'll just go to this one. It's hot. Drink water. Yeah, I'm one cup down. Oh, but you did redeem a hydrate. All right, we got it. Thank you, Tink. Just the regular drawing site thing or something else? Probably just the regular drawing site, kids. Probably just lack tools. Um, yeah, I know like Stream Elements has a giveaway system, but it's just like I think it just allows you to enter, and then I hit go, and then it tells us the winner. It doesn't even have like a wheel or anything. So, um, I think we'll just use lack tools. I don't know. Do you have any suggestions, kids, or know anything else we could use? I just got a window unit, but the shop is also on extension cord power. Oh no. Yeah, that's tough for sure. Yeah, if your shop is not hooked up to your main power supply. Yep, yep. Yes, I feel you on that. I hope it works out though, you know. I know that having like actual power run out there would be super expensive, probably involve like permits and stuff. So I wish that that was a better option for you, but probably not very practical either, right? The Pop, you have a lathe, I'm guessing. That's what you're making the pins on. You have like a MIDI lathe. Must lurk. I have to post more stuff. Albatross, totally understandable. Please go take care of your stuff. Get ready for that drop. I do appreciate the raid. So we'll talk to you later, Albatross. Yeah, I don't know how much current. It's a current game, right? And the only thing, you do you. Don't let me tell you how to do it because I have no idea what your setup is or anything like that. But uh, to only thing if it were me to keep in mind is maybe just make sure that your extension cord, Millie, you can't be out here, girl. Come on. Make sure your extension cord is rated for however much current you're trying to pull. It's really easy to overload an extension cord, and in my mind, something like an air conditioner can really heat up that extension cord, especially when it's hot outside. So that would be what what I would think about. But wait, where are my calipers? Did I drop them? I may have. Yeah, screw it. Just mini wind lathe, but it has so much wiggle in the tailstock. I bought a Harbor Freight one that's pretty true. Yeah, there's nothing wrong for sure with the Harbor Freight lathe. I had one before this it was pretty much a Harbor Freight lathe, but it had variable speed. It was one from Penn State. So there is no shame in a Harbor Freight lathe. I tell this story all the time, but I would have had a Harbor Freight lathe because I actually went to the store to get one. It was on sale, but it was sold out. So I could not buy one that day. Went home, reconsidered my options, and ended up uh, with the Penn State lathe. And again, it pretty much is the same lathe except it has a little knob to control the speed. And that's it. We're making the tenon here. But definitely, I mean, I would say bowls are a pretty good, they're it's not going to be like great on the on a MIDI lathe, but I turned all the way up to 9-inch bowls on my little lathe. So there's definitely a lot you can do. And I've over my 2 years that I've been turning, I've definitely had a lot of projects that I've tried out. So some with more success than others. But it's part of the process, right? Love it so far. Just need a new tool rest. The stock one is like 9 inches long. Yeah. The other thing, Pop, is I don't know what yours came with, but having one that is kind of a bar like this, um, or at minimum has a little bar on top. A lot of the do I have one like that? A lot of the tool rests that you get, I think I gave them away whenever I sold my last lathe. But a lot of the tool rests that you get on the lower end lathes come to a sharp point. Yeah, at least this one. This was the one that came with my Laguna. But at least this one has like the hardened steel bar on the top. But my problem with a lot of the ones that like came with my last lathe and lower end lathes typically, I think, is it comes to a sharp point. Well, anytime you get a catch or maybe you drop it on accident or whatever happens, if you get a little like mark in the top, every time that you're moving your tool across that mark, it wants to get stuck, right? So you have to constantly like file it down, blah blah blah. So having the sounds good, Outback. Having the hardened steel or whatever alloy this is at the top, um, having that there to prevent the tool from creating those marks is a big help in my opinion. I just need to start finding some wood. Nice. Yeah, I've kind of dove into the green turning thing a little bit recently, as far as like finding some. I actually found some wood at my local park and picked up some of that and turned a couple bowls. You can kind of see them over here, but I don't know. I'm struggling. I'm struggling with some of it right now. In that I'm having some of the bowls kind of crack and deform a lot more than they're supposed to. So yeah, this one right here, especially, we were looking at these some last night, but this was a kind of like a half side of a log here. So unfortunately, you can see up here we've got a pretty big crack that is forming now that it's drying, right? So this is a twice turn bowl style, and basically the idea is you turn it once, leave it thick around the edges so it can dry out and deform a little bit, and then you stick it back on the lathe and come back and turn it once again. So that one is causing me quite a few headaches. This one is a little bit better in that I haven't had any cracking issues with it yet. The bark is staying on pretty well. So this part did scare me whenever I first turned it, but so far so good. I put a little CA glue up there, so maybe that's helping. But this one should be good. But that one, I've got another one up on the shelf back there, but yeah, it takes some patience, and I'm not sure if I have the patience to wait around on that for a year or whatever it's going to take to for that to fully dry out. So we'll see. See how much more green turning I do. I was gifted, in addition to finding some, I was also gifted some green logs. So I've got some like this that I need to turn down eventually. I've had mine. I've had to file mine a few times. I thought I was being a bit extra about it, so I looked it up some stuff. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Any of those little catches that you have on your tool as it's moving across the rest are super annoying. So definitely filing it is the best way. How do you dry them? So yeah, like you said, there's a lot of different methods on how to dry. And to me, honestly, it seems like they're all roll of the dice, right? I think it depends a lot on the wood, on like the time of the year that it was cut down, the moisture content whenever it was cut down. There's a lot of different factors, right? But I think in my understanding and what I think is a good practice is to definitely whenever you cut it down as soon as possible to seal the end grain with some wax, like with anchor seal or something like that. So you have the wax seal on the end grain, and then after I turn them, the once turned bowls, what I typically do, well, I've tried a few things, right? So I am also waxing the surfaces of these. So on the first one that I did, this big one here, I fully coated that in anchor seal, in wax, right? So I have not had any issues with this one, like I was saying earlier. But I started reading more online about it, and one guy that I trust and like, he was saying just to seal the end grain on the piece, right? Hot nudes bowl, not a lot of these, gun girl. This one here is going to be a leaky. If this one ever makes it out, it's probably going to be a leaky hot nudes bowl. But yeah, you can see I just sealed the end grain, so I just sealed the top and the bottom and not the sides. And I've got cracking issues, right? On another bowl like this that I turned, I tried to do the same, only seal the end grain, and I got cracking. So I'm thinking that fully coating the bowl in wax seems to be a pretty good like a pretty good method. I know other people, like you said, the microwave. The microwave seems interesting just because it's so quick, right? You can dry out a bowl in a matter of hours or maybe a couple days or whatever, as opposed to a few months. But yeah, like you said, it could have issues potentially drying it out too fast or something like that. So I haven't tried the microwave yet. There's other people who prefer like a brown paper bag with the shavings or without the shavings, and prefer that method. But yeah, I just haven't. I don't have enough experience to know the best way yet. So I'm kind of still experimenting. And again, it's I this is my job, right? This is my business. This is what I am counting on. I mean, thankfully I'm not counting on this to like make all the money to pay for our rent or pay for our mortgage and all of our bills and stuff because we would be out on the streets right now. But it is it is what I am trying to build into a sustainable business. So in my mind, cutting a green piece of wood and then having to wait a year, oops, having to wait a year to, you know, actually be able to turn it again and sell it. In addition to that, also having the uncertainty of if it's even going to stay together, this seems like a big. Sorry, I did forget to charge my mic battery last night, so we were running a little low. What was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying. I was just telling y'all my bank and PIN number So you could just go ahead and clean out the rest of my account. But unfortunately, I guess y'all are never going to hear that. So, oh, Saki was saying that it's free wood. I was saying, yes, it's free wood. But for the amount of time that I have to invest into it, it still costs at least that. So, I don't know. At least I can budget. Like, if I have a $10 piece of material that I can make a $100 lamp out of, at least I know that's the cost and can include material into that. But I feel like with that stuff, I mean, there's another approach. Pros, Miss May. Yeah, good thing I read lips. I was gonna seal a bowl. I would seal. If I was gonna seal a bowl, I would seal the whole thing. There we go, Caps. So yeah, I think from what I have seen, Caps. Oh, hey, babe. Hey, babe. How's it going, Babe Ross? Welcome in. Caps, from what I have seen from the small testing sample that I have, that seems to be the best way too. But again, I'm just not experienced. KittsCreations is somebody who's a lot more experienced in this field. So I defer all questions to him. Thank you for the chins. Let's go. Miss May, welcome in. Babe Ross, welcome in. Let's freaking go. I already have the info. Nothing to see here, folks. Thank you for all the chins. Random Tinker, thank you for the, I don't even know what. I think I called it What the Boyd. What the Boyd. Oops. Be a little careful here. I actually need to go sharpen. I'm getting way too much. It's gonna be like a small little platter. I made one of these a few weeks ago and liked it. Or maybe that was last Friday. Yeah, it was last Friday. So we're gonna try and model this one after this little lace one here. Babe is here. What's up, Malo? Yeah, do the little cow raise. I don't even know. Babe is competing for best emotes on Twitch. So I love the chin. The chin is my personal favorite, but if we got to go for a second, actually I don't know. The head moving is just too classic. So how can you not at least have the party babe in their top 3? I was talking about it earlier, but for the followers, for the 2K follower stream tomorrow, it is new news that Walnut will now be joining in the in the Bob Ross painting tomorrow. So it is going to be Walnut Ross's debut with the brush on the canvas. So we're going to see how she does. I've got 2 paintings under my belt, so I'm pretty much a pro now. But Walnut thinks she can do better. So we're gonna see if she can actually do as well as she thinks. So it'll be pretty funny. Not the feet, Saki. Get those damn feet out of here. Oh, dang it. I hate those feet. Looks like a desert planter kind of pop. Yeah, I can see that. 2K followers, Miss May. That's right. We hit that number last week, I think. So it's time to do a little celebrating, Miss May. We're gonna take a day off from the shop and just have a little fun tomorrow. So that'll start at 3. All of the bowls that I'm making today and have been showing today will be giveaways. So there's gonna be 5 bowls that will be in the giveaways. Momo, get that Team Walnut shit out of here. Get that out of here. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Thank you for the sticker, I guess, Walnut. She's gonna wreck you? That's rude. Get all these damn Team Walnuts out of here. Come on. Come on. Somebody out there's got to be Team Boyd, right? Somebody. Don't make me start bribing. Thank you, Miss May. Thank you, Dave. Well, David, I don't know. I don't think one versus 5 doesn't count. But what's going on, David? Welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you. Hope everything's going well with you. You cut your bowls top to bottom or bottom to top? Um, caps with these. This is a this was just a kiln dried blank, right? With these, I normally do bottom to top. That's correct, right? That's a grain supported cut. I think that's correct. I think if it's like if it's an in-grain bowl or something, it's different, maybe. Thank you, Miss May. Thank you. Recovering chemist, TW, charm kitty cat. That's nice. I'm worried mine's gonna be way worse than Boyd's. Team Boy. We love walnut. That is rude. That is big rude. Don't be laughing. Don't be giving me the Babe Ross laugh. No, you get bam.
Okay,
Get bammed. Thanks for the alert, multi-fandom. Nice, nice. Good luck with your characters. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Emotes don't count since I slapped a sticker. Yeah, that is big rude. Big rude, Momo. Yes, exactly. Rude. No, you. No, you being rude. Coming up in here thinking this is a Team Walnut stream. Y'all are gonna get you some of Team Walnut tomorrow. I'm gonna be an expert painter. Y'all wanna see the painting we're gonna try and do? Walnuts pulled up some last night and decided we needed to have a summer theme. And no, you rude. Decided we needed a summer theme. So there it is. So this is what we're gonna try and do tomorrow. It's gonna have some nice waves. You guys know palm trees. Trees in the foreground are my specialty. So yeah, we'll see how bad those can get. Nymph Boyd is summer themed. Sounds good, Caps. Thanks for stopping by. So that'll be what we're doing. We'll see how it goes. I'm pretty nervous about those waves. Those look pretty damn hard, and definitely the trees. I kind of tried to get Walnut to change it just because of those trees, and she said no. So we're gonna have to try to get past those. You've got this? You think so? I don't know. Those last paintings, they were rough, but at least I have a distraction now. You know, at least Walnut will be here, and if y'all want to see maybe somebody who at least has like a little artistic ability, you'll just be able to watch Walnut. So it's been a while, so I don't even know if my previous experience is gonna help. When was the last Boyd Ross painting? It was at least last year, I think. I don't remember when, but it was at least in 2021, I believe. What do we think about these proportions? I feel like that's pretty good. The foot is a little bit bigger on this, but what do we think? Is the foot too big? Should I make it a little bit smaller? Is that a Bob Ross? That is free fall. That is a Bob Ross there, and that's what we're going to be doing tomorrow on stream. We made a little schedule. But I think at 4 we're going to start the stream at 3 p.m. Central. There may be some special event right early at the stream, and then at 4 p.m. is when the painting is probably going to start. So, well, Saki, get that out of here. Get that out of here. The boy just low key says Walnut has little artistic talent. Yes, at least look. She is very talented when it comes to creating digital art and vectors and things like that. But I don't know if I've ever seen her paint actually like by hand.
Drive it in.
Have you ever painted anything? Am I wrong, Walnut? Am I wrong? Have I ever seen you paint anything by hand? So maybe she'll prove me wrong. Maybe she'll prove me wrong tomorrow, and she'll just have a masterpiece. But I have to say, I think it's a little harder than people give me credit for. Y'all just see me floundering around and think that it's so easy. Well, all of y'all team walnutters out there, we'll see. We'll see how easy it is tomorrow. I don't assume that you're bad. I just assume that it's harder than you think. And I assume that I think you're going to find some struggles with it tomorrow. That's what I'm assuming. I'm not saying that it's going to be bad. I say we may be very surprised tomorrow in how well it turns out, but I don't know. I don't think it's that easy. Spousal competition is the best competition. It was the stick painting. Oh, yeah, free fall. You remember those? Remember those sticks in the last painting? It was the stick painting that was last, and yeah, it was bad. It was pretty dang bad. Both of you painting, both of us painting, David. Yep, yep. So we'll have two canvases going. We bought a little bit smaller canvas than the last time. I was using like a giant. What was the size of the last ones we were using, Walnut? Like 9 by 16, or maybe it was like 12 by 16 even. But we bought some smaller ones just to make it a little more feasible. So the nuclear sun. Oh, no, yeah, that sun was a bad start, Miss May. You remember that? That sun just set us off in a bad direction. It was all like orange and red. It was not good. It was not good at all. Yeah, we're gonna see. It's gonna be bad. There's no way it can actually be good, but I'm just gonna try and make it as little bad as possible. Walnut will be the next Bob Ross. Hey, you can. Hey, I've already been saying like I'm not gonna be streaming on Wednesday, and that leaves the opening to Walnut. If Walnut really wants to have Walnut Wednesdays, she it's free now, and she can take over the stream and do some paintings or do whatever she wants. So there we go. It's out there. Oh yeah, I want some pizza bagels. Pizza in the morning, pizza in the evening, pizza at supper time. When pizza's on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime. That's right. Let's go. Walnut Wednesday or we riot. That's not up to me. I just put it out there like that, Kit. So that's up to your beloved Team Walnut over there. You know? Yeah, that's up to her. Husband 101 Boyd, even if she's bad, she is amazing at whatever she is. Always assume she will be great. Thank you, Kits. I do need these life lessons from you, buddy. I'm slowly trying to learn. Maybe that's a lie, but I'm slowly hearing these things and understanding that maybe one day I need to learn some lessons. I think that's the way I'll put it. Why only shower the back? You're doing your nails and going for full shiny, Miss May. Feel free to share a picture afterwards. I'm one of the crows, right? Okay, I guess I'm technically a dove, but I like shinies too. So please share the shinies. Gold, metallic, and sparkle. Freaking go! Let's go. I'll hold up my resin blank. Maybe I'll finally cut it open for Momo because she's been begging me for like a couple weeks now to cut open this blank. Maybe we'll celebrate. Pizza bagels are amazing from the air fryer. What? That may be next level. I've never had pizza bagels in the air fryer. Yeah, I've been big rude. Big rude. All right, so with this one we just need to take out a little bit from the top here. We'll leave a little lip, but just a little dish. It's maybe like a half inch deep, 3/4 of an inch deep. So see how this goes. It's drying? Okay. All right, let it dry. Don't mess them up with your phone or anything. Let them dry. And then we'll have time for pictures. Yeah, rose gold polish used to be my go-to. Yeah, mine too. It's good. My nails have only been painted once in my life. Once? I don't remember. Marriage isn't a competition, it's a mutual support system, but I still crush my wife in Scrabble when she lets me. Hey, free fall. Free fall. Junk Collector sent me something that you may be interested in, and that is a giant auction. Free fall, are you gonna be around for a few minutes? I meant to show this link yesterday, but I forgot, and I think you're the perfect person to show this link to. But there's a big auction going on in Austin right now, and the guy looks like he had quite a shop that he's selling off. Crank the air fryer to 400. Uh-huh. All right. Let me finish up with this little insight here, and we'll take a look. Oh yeah, that is a problem. So the bake is the key. Because yeah, definitely on the air fryer setting, it likes to just we tried to make some pizzas in the air fryer before, not pizza bagels, but just actual pizzas, and uh yeah, the pepperonis do fly off. So that maybe bake is the way to go, right? Austin, Texas, that's a long drive. Well, I don't think it's kind of for me free fall, but if you want anything, maybe we could figure out some shipping, but I don't know. To me, it looks like a bunch of junk and a bunch of tools that probably could work with some TLC, but I'm not sure if I'm the person to put that TLC in. But they did have a lot of stuff. Did I hear a bunch of junk? Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Junk collector just went there today and cleaned them out, and now I just called all of junk collector's new assets junk. I'm sorry, junk collector. That's my bad, buddy. That is my bad. What's up, dude? Junk, I'm guessing that you didn't go to the auction today. I was looking through it and thought and considered it, but we've actually got too much going on right now with our party stream planning we got going tomorrow. We gotta have Walnut Ross ready to go. Well, let me sharpen back here. I'll be right back. Now I'm just singing the Bagel Bite song. This is great. Good old Bagel Bites. Mitchell, what's going on, Mitchell? Welcome in, welcome in. I was impressed, Mitchell, by how quickly you got your bowls. So glad that it made it there safely, and yeah, glad you like it so far. The reheat setting, yeah, that's good. I feel like I've barely ever used anything other than the air fry option, but maybe we need to be a little more adventure-y. Come on, come on, straight across, straight across. Work has been getting in my way. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, 'cause I think it started today, so I wish they had some more pictures of the thousands of tools or whatever that they claim. But yeah, a lot of it looked like metalworking stuff. Not as much woodworking. And the last thing I need right now is more mediums and tools to get me distracted. So let's see how this is looking. Help some fellow college students out by repairing their e-scooter. And man, those things are actually pretty fast. Wow. Yeah, I've never ridden on one. I've never even ridden on like one of the Limes or any of those. Boyd Ross and Walnut Ross Mitchell, that's right. That's right. Sometimes USPS is amazing. It's a game changer, yeah. It'd be nice if they were like that more, right? But that would be too much to ask, clearly. Let me sharpen Becky? I don't I don't think so. I don't think so. I may have said let me sharpen back here, Kits, but I the tool is not named Becky if that's what you were thinking. I did not name my bowl gouge Becky. Although that could be a name, Becky the bowl gouge. Maybe you're onto something, Kits. Y'all don't know these bowl blanks were generously donated by KittsCreations. And that is why we are able to do all these giveaways. And so yeah, I really do appreciate Kits for letting us put on this community day and have some giveaways for it. So shout out to Kits and Mrs. Rando as well. Don't want to leave her out. Couple Miller welders, yeah. It's butt cheeks. Is that what you see? You seeing some butt cheeks in here? Here? You thought he said Becky too? What is going on in this grain here? How's it going, Mouse? Welcome in the Discord. Nice. Looked like it was in a bit of rough shape, but not terrible from the pictures. Yeah, it just needs some evaporust and Eddie's Delty bandsaw and a couple nice scroll saws. I did see those, you know, and probably they just need a little TLC with the rust removal. What is huh? Exclamation mark butthole. Thank you, Saki, for that command. Yeah, I'm seeing some cheeks over here. Maybe that's is that a thong? Hey, I think that's like a that's a G string back here. I think that's it. Thick bowl. Yeah, if y'all want to see real quick, I will show you guys the auction I was talking about. Well, that junk collector sent me. Uh, so yeah, this is going on in Austin. Um, and yeah, just taking a look. I can't believe how many freaking um how many toolboxes this person had. And a lot of them snap on too, which are not cheap. Yeah, Miller welder sockets. I mean, look at how much are these snap on toolboxes by themselves? 1,000? 2,000? That's a lot. Had such a busy week. Had our anniversary, 2 birthdays, and a family visiting from the wow. Wow, nice, Mouse. Well, congratulations on the exciting week. Happy anniversary. Happy birthday to the 2 birthdays, and yeah, hope you're enjoying time with the family. Got enough Snap-on toolboxes to pay off a house. Yeah, yeah, it's insane. Um, yeah, that's a nice air compressor there, but probably runs on at least 220 that I don't have. Oh, this mill was interesting, but yeah, I mean, problem with something like that is you have to have some experience. I think, you know, if something is broken, you need to know how to fix it. So, but that is a really nice looking mill, heavy duty for sure. No telling how much that thing weighs. Oops. Yeah, there's a lot of different collets, sockets. Look at all these damn toolboxes. Um, but I don't know. I just wanted space. Like, can I move in? Can everybody like buy all of this stuff, clean it out, and then can I have this space? Because like there is this person. doing a little better than me on the space. But yeah, like the scroll saw here, I saw this. Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't, but yeah, that seems like a big risk to me. Maybe you know, you can ask to plug it in before you actually take it home, but it's just not for me. You know, I appreciate you guys who look at this stuff as an opportunity and enjoy the refurbishing process and all that, but to me that just looks like a pile of a heap of scrap metal. So, but it's cool. I mean, I wanted to go just to maybe uh just to like just to go check it out and look through all these tools, but yeah, just a few toys, huh, Free Fall? So, yeah, I'm sure there would have been some good finds. Obviously, this person just had an incredible amount of stuff, but yeah, doesn't doesn't hit me too much, but we'll see. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe I will regret it one day not having it. Okay, so if y'all are just joining, we are making a red elm bowl. That is kind of a platter shape, so I think we're just about there. We've got the outside shaped. If you have nothing but time, money, and a forklift, yeah, exactly, free fall. Oh, right, Miss May. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's 3 days long, and they typically discount more each day, so maybe on Saturday it would be worth walking through there, Junk. Yep, yep, you're right. Going full shiny. Let's go. Let's go, Miss May. Dang, that gold is shiny. Gold all in my chain. That's right. Gold all in Miss May's nails. Hold up. Let's hold up. Let's hold up our shinies. The Miss May's shinies. Come on. Gold. I love gold. The taste of it. The smell. The texture. Yeah, nice, Miss May. Thanks for sharing. Nice gilded nails there. Let's go. Let's go. Miss May, the I remember a lot of yours, but the best ones for sure. The best ones were whenever you Goldfinger, all the shinies. That's right. Miss May, whenever you did like I don't know if it was every finger on both hands or just on one hand, but you did like my logo. I think you did like Way Cools, maybe Owens. You had a bunch of different streamers and their logos painted on each nail. That was super creative. But I like the gilded too. I need some. I think I need some gold nail polish too. Just you know, just as a little bit extra flair on stream. Yo, what up, Jack? Jackie, Yakko, Mister Camera falls on the back of the head and thinks that those are fighting words. It's Boyd. No, you, Jack. No, you. What up, dude? That blank is lush. 5 on you. 5 on one hand. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, yeah. It turned out really good too. How you doing, Jack? What's new with you, buddy? Jack, have you finished that? Have you finished that? What do you call it? A magician? Is it a genie? No, it's a genie. Have you finished the genie yet? It doesn't seem Jack has been making. He's been streaming a lot on the weekends. Um, he's been making these little characters. Maybe not as much on stream because I think he was working on a table last week, but he's been showing them in his Instagram. We can take a look in a minute. But I really love these characters he's been making. For creative. Just built a 3D printer? What? Like, wait, what kind of 3D printer? What did you get? Genie is gonna have a turn? No, no, what's wrong with Genie? You just posted about it like yesterday. All right, I think I'm just gonna sand all this out. It's really hard to get a clean cut across this, so I think we're just gonna sand it out. This may be a time where we start with 120 instead of 150. Let's see. Oh, Anycubic Mega X. I have an Anycubic. Well, I've got one that's not the Mega X. Wait, let me see. Let me see. You have a special manicure too? What you got? What you got, Huntress? Huntress does have that special manicure out there, and that's the gardener's manicure there. That's how mine look too a lot of times, Huntress, although I keep my nails pretty short. But I'll have a bunch of dirt under my nails after we do some planting and stuff. Walnut always makes fun of me, but it's like, I mean, what else are you gonna do? That's what happens whenever you're outside working in the yard, working in the dirt. So I like it, Huntress. I like it just as much. They had a massive sale a bit ago, so I got it for a little more than 50% off. Dude, hell yeah. Let me look at their website real quick. Let me check that one out. See, Huntress doing all the real hard work around the house over there while Bad Dad is trying to get his projects done. Just notice a trombone at the estate sale. I don't need it, junk. No, no, no. I already have a P-bone that I don't use. I don't know, kits. I've done reverse sanding some. Unfortunately, I only normally do reverse sanding whenever whenever I'm in between centers. Um, because if you have a chuck on there, you really need to make sure that it's tightened down to the spindle in order to make sure that that the chuck doesn't come loose on you and spin off. So typically I just sand normally. I don't think I have enough data to say whether reverse sanding makes a difference. In my mind, I don't really see how it could, but maybe it does. But yeah, whenever I'm between centers, like yesterday for the lamp, whenever I was whenever I was sanding this lamp, where's the lamp? Oh, I could easily I could easily turn it in reverse and I don't need to lock anything down. And that was nice. So the nice thing about turning in reverse and sanding in reverse is you can sand on the top of the piece instead of sanding on the bottom. And I've got a dust collector right behind here. So by sanding on the top, all of the dust just flies off into the dust collector very easily. So that is what I like about reverse sanding. Whether it makes a difference in like the finish or whatever, I don't think so, but oh, Walnut, I forgot about that coffee. Dang it. I meant to grab that. Will you bring that out here? I'll just chug it real quick. It'll be fine. The Mother Nature manicure, that's right. Let's take a look at these. I'm interested in this 3D printer real quick. Anycubic. So Jack, I've got 3 Anycubics. But I have the 4 Max Pro. You said you have what? You have the Mega X. One last drink for you. Thanks, Miss May. Dang, they've got a bunch of new printers. What was this one? The Anycubic Cobra Plus? Never seen that one. Only 800 units left. So you got the Mega. See, I got the 4 Max Pro. I've got this one. I don't know if it's the 2.0 or the 1.0. It's probably the 1.0. But it looks similar to this. It's enclosed, so I can print ABS on this one. Only available in the UK. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. If you look at, so you've got the Mega X. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've got an Anycubic i3 Mega, so it's similar. They don't even sell that one anymore, but it's very similar. So yeah, this is gonna be a solid machine, Jack. I love my Anycubic. Damn it. I love my Anycubic printers. They're just so solid, right? They don't have a lot of the bells and whistles. What does this one have? Yeah, you're still you're still manually leveling this. But that's fine. Once you get the bed level, that's the hardest part. Um, yeah, it looks pretty standard. 0.4 millimeter nozzle? That's big. No, no, that's normal. That's normal, actually. Sorry, sorry. It's been a while since I've looked at 3D printing too much. Large build volume, 300 millimeters. Let me just bring it out here. I'll just drink it real quick. Okay, thank you. Effortless leveling. Big leveling knob is much more convenient to grip, significantly saving you effort. Dual screw rod. Yeah, that's already on a lot of them. Dual sideway. Interesting. Powerful extruder. Yeah, that is the only bad thing about mine, and I'm assuming they probably upgraded on this one. That the extruder on mine is not as great. And so like on TPU, which is a flexible filament, see how they're flexing that? It really doesn't like filaments like that, but yeah, that's gonna be solid. I'm excited. You know what you're gonna do with it yet, Jack? Mostly the size that I wanted. Yeah, and you could always print stuff in like multiple pieces if you really need to. But yeah, that looks good. I'm excited for you. I'm off to sleep. Have a good stream, Boyd. Sounds good, Miss May. Thanks so much for being here. We'll talk to you later. Thanks for sharing the nails. Thanks for sharing some time. Everything else, Miss May. Appreciate that very much. So talk to you later. Have a good evening. Hopefully see you tomorrow for the party stream. It always scares me when Boyd says it'll be fine. No, Charm. No, no, no. It will be. It will be fine if I say it, right? Fancy things. Momo, you didn't pick up a 3D printer recently. I know you found some really good deals, but you didn't buy one, right? Let's make jigs and such someday in the far future. Do Lost PLA casting. Wow. Wow. That sounds pretty cool. I've never heard of Lost PLA casting. You can look into it too, Jack. They have a bunch of materials that are meant for casting that like Lost Wax, but yeah, Lost PLA sounds cheaper and easier. Yeah, if you don't know about Thingiverse, it's a really good place to find files, free files to use. And they've got a lot of jigs and things like that on there. They say you get a smoother finish, yeah. It's possible. But yeah, the problem is that little grub screw, it always flies out. If you don't lock it down, kids, it always flies out. So I think I've actually taken them off. Basically like lost wax casting for people that can't carve wax. Yeah. Yeah, but look at well, get into it first, and I know that's a future project, but we can talk about it. We can talk about it later too. I'm not like too great at 3D printers, but I know a few things about them at least. So if you need some help there, Jacko, you know what slicer you're gonna use? Wait, is Mrs. Rando here? Mrs. Rando won't touch iced coffee. Wait, why, Kit? Iced coffee is I love iced coffee. I can't understand why people like super, super hot coffee. Like, that is the absolute worst. Like, no, I want to be able to drink it and not burn my tongue. There's no reason for coffee to be that dang hot. Yeah, Cura's good, Jack. I would highly recommend that. I used to use Cura a lot, but it didn't support one of my printers. So I moved to Simplify 3D. But I think Cura is all you need. And it's free. But I also love hot coffee. I mean, I like warm coffee, not scalding hot. He has to have it hot. Wow. Me cold coffee, like especially with some creamer, sugar, or whatever, so much smoother. And like actual cold brew coffee, it's so much less bitter, right? Hot brewed coffee is so bitter, but cold brew is my shit. Oh wow. Actually, maybe I did something there. Kind of feels like it's sanding the grain away. Irish coffee is good, Charm? Oh, yeah, Walnut likes Irish coffee for sure. Hot coffee with breakfast is understandable, kids. And I mean, I have a cup of hot coffee almost every day. Um, and with breakfast, I understand it, but like in the afternoon, especially, cold coffee is my preference. The bottoms for Bad Dad Bowl for sure. Got a little thick bottom, huh? It's gonna be cool. I'm interested to see what this one also looks like with a little bit of oil. You guys see it? Look at the shine whenever it rotates to this position. You guys see that? As it rotates through that, the grain kind of has a little bit of a shine. That's the cool thing about wood. Little things like that. Lee Valley delivered today. What up, POW? What'd you get from Lee Valley? You will drink hot coffee all day, even if it's 90 degrees out. Oh my goodness. It's fair though, kids. You know, Mrs. Rando is always right. So it's me that's wrong, kids. Am I learning? Is this part of the learning? Yeah, we've got a little like distilling, not distilling. Um, I don't know. I think it's a Japanese system, but it's just like a large carafe or like a tall glass container, and then it's got a fine mesh kind of drop in that you put coffee in, and then put the water in the glass, and then it kind of like slow brews coffee in the refrigerator. So we make that pretty often, and that's delicious. Again, it's just so much less bitter to me, so much better tasting. And just for the lower tool chest doors, nice POW. Nice, nice. Good old Lee Valley. I haven't seen them. It's a shame they don't really. I haven't seen them around any streams in a long time. They still do a little streaming on their channel, but I haven't seen any woodworking on there in a while. Hey, stop grabbing. It's a shame though. I wish we could have worked a little bit more with them, but who knows? Maybe one day we'll be able to rekindle that with them. Sounds good, kids. Enjoy your dinner. If y'all aren't signed up for the Starbucks Rewards program, you're missing out. Free birthday drink, and you can get something fancy. Oh, I try to avoid Starbucks, Momo, but Walnut likes it, and she gets it sometimes. So, but I guess just for the free coffee, that's a pretty good deal. I mean, a lot of their drinks are just so dang sweet. Like if I wanted a sugar drink, I just would have ordered one. But anything that's not just black coffee, I feel like is super sweet. Yeah, why not? True, true. A free one on your birthday though? True. Maybe I'll sign up in January. Can you set reminder January 23rd to sign up for Starbucks Rewards program? If Lee Valley is waiting on you to partner, then they'll be back. You think so, David? All right, guys. You heard it from David. We got to get partnered now. Easy. So easy. I mean, it would help. I'm not going to say it wouldn't help. Few days in August, I'm going to make sure I have the freebies ready to go. I normally just go there if I'm out on the road. Yeah. Yeah, Walnut doesn't go there like whenever we're here. Like she doesn't leave the house to go to Starbucks. But sometimes. It's fine. $5 coffee every now and then is fine. I just can't afford it all the time. Ah, David, one day I hope we're able to say that, buddy. I've been talking about it a little bit, but I do hope that the strategy of changing up the screen time a little bit, going for longer, but maybe cutting Wednesdays out. Because a lot of these longer streams really come down to planning and making sure that I have enough content for 6 hours, right? It's a big difference going from like a 2 to 3 hour stream to a 5 to 6 hour, right? That typically is going to involve multiple projects, not just one project. And we've got a lot that I need to plan for. So I think the strategy is going to be for the Monday and Tuesday streams. I can plan over the weekend, Sunday night, plan for the Monday and Tuesday stream. And then by Wednesday, we can kind of catch up and plan again for the next couple streams. And then head into the weekend and hopefully a good position. So I think that's going to work out a little bit better. I think it's also going to allow us to get out custom orders just a little bit faster, right? Because we have custom orders pending, and you guys wouldn't believe like how fast a month goes by. And I look at some of the orders, and it's like, damn, we haven't been able to start on those yet, and they requested them a month ago or whatever it may be. So I need to keep focused on those and keep movement on those. And I think that's going to be a good way. And I think it's going to help prevent a little bit of the burnout. Going 5 days in a row is not easy. So I think doing Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday is going to be a good move. And I can hang out with you guys who stream on Wednesday nights or Wednesday at all. I can hang out with you guys. I've actually stopped having coffee in the morning. I've been feeling good about Premier. Protein for breakfast. Nice, Momo. That's good. I need to figure out a better breakfast routine as well. I like bagels, but I don't think bagels are that healthy for you. Especially not with cream cheese. But I normally have like a little multi-grain bar. And that holds me over until lunch. Do you free fall? Just can't bring yourself to use it, huh? Oh, nice. POW. How did you talk with him? How did you contact him? Through Lee Valley or through another way? Why would you shoot a hot plane? That kind of scheduling sounds good. I think it will be, David. It's just like I really do. I want to stream as much as I can, but I also need to be taking care of my business. With the business comes fun things like bookkeeping and trying to make sure that your expenses are accounted for and trying to make sure that the website is up to date and looking good. And there's just so many things. Social media. I'm going to try and get a little more active on social media because, again, I don't know for sure when we get a little bit closer, maybe not even getting a little bit closer, but I want to start having conversations with people who are partners or who've been through that experience and try to get a little more insight into what they feel is important. But I'm pretty sure that something I definitely need to do is up my social media game and have complementary, sites other than just Twitch to push. And whenever I do submit my application to Twitch, I can say, yeah, I not only have the requirements here on Twitch, but I also have Instagram that has X number of followers. I've got, we're active in the Discord. We've got multiple platforms that we're active on. And I think that will look a little bit better to Twitch. So that's my goal, as well as maybe we can, bring in some new audience members by being more active on those platforms. This is not a crack. There's something right here that looks weird. Ooh, croissants are good. Croissants, or however Owen wants me to say it. Croissant, I guess, is the proper way. But I see this little, I don't know if you can or not, but well, something going on right there. It's not a crack. Let's there's some 220 sandpaper. Let's just sand this outside a little bit here and see what happens. Better control your business. Streaming is just one part of it. That's right. That is right, David, and that's what I'm trying to remember. And I don't want to put everything into this. I love streaming. I love Twitch. I love hanging out with you guys on stream, but it needs to be a balance. It needs to be something that I enjoy doing every day, because I think if you don't enjoy streaming, if you're not having a good time, it can definitely affect your streams. And it can definitely affect, you know, all kind of metrics and productivity and things like that. So I feel like this is going to be a pretty good way of doing it. And just taking off Wednesday, kind of midweek, regroup, catch our breath, schedule for the remaining time in the week. And maybe do this crazy thing on the weekends called, like, maybe just relax a little bit and like go to the park and, you know, just not really worry about work. It's a really difficult thing whenever you have your own business, but I do dream of the day that maybe we can start. And I say that, and we definitely do, like, go out and do some fun stuff, but it is more challenging whenever you feel like you've got a long way to go and you want to continue to move at a relatively high speed. That makes it more challenging in my mind to spend that time doing other stuff. Hey, what's going on? How's it going, Jordan? We're doing great. Welcome in from Ontario. I am in Austin, Texas. And yeah, we're doing great today. We're just making a couple bowls. This is kind of a shallow platter style that will be similar to this one here. This one is lacewood. The one that I'm turning now is red elm. But they're both going to have a similar style in being little shallow platters. So that's what we're working on today. I've also got a beechwood bowl that I am also going to finish. We turn that to start the stream. So yeah, that's what we're up to today. Welcome in. All of this is in preparation for our 2K follower stream that's going to be happening tomorrow. and all of these bowls that I am showing, the 3 that I just showed and 2 additional ones, will be given away tomorrow. So we're going to do a little community celebration day, have a little fun. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So welcome in. Hope you're having a good day, Jordan. Thank you. Appreciate that. Lee Valley and Lee Nielsen have nothing to do with each other. They are direct. Oh, that's right. That's right, Free Fall. Sorry, I was thinking of, is it Veritas? Veritas? Yeah. Actually, I've had this conversation with Sasaki before. I just clearly am not in the hand playing game, so I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but makes sense. Makes sense. Talk to the old man on the phone. Customer service, but they were very helpful. Nice. Several other planes, amazing stuff. Cool. Yeah, Veritas is Lee Valley. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I just got confused. Oh, careful there, Johnny. Doesn't like getting caught right there. Settle down. I got a Sandy. Settle down. How about you, Jordan? Do you do any type of woodworking or making or anything in general? Or you just enjoy watching? Insight on when things might be available. Oh, a little rave, Mr. Beefy. Okay. I see you. I see you. Thank you for the host command, Momo. That's right. That's right. As part of this journey to try to get to the next level, guys, one thing you can do as a viewer, doesn't matter if you stream or not stream, is to host the channel. And that does help our metrics. It helps our position in the Twitch algorithm. So just follow those steps there. If you are on your computer, you can just go into your own chat, type in /host and then my name. No @ nothing like that. Just host /host my name. The other thing you can do if you're on mobile is what is it? What is it? Yeah, select the share icon. That's right. That's right. So and select host. So appreciate everybody for doing that. You will get a notification in chat if you did it correctly. Thank you for the host, Mr. Beefy. Let's go. Welcome in, Mr. Beefy. Hope you're having a great day. How's it going, buddy? Happy Thursday to you. Appreciate that very much. Thanks for both the rave and the host. Momo with the host. POW with the host. Thank you all. I appreciate that very much. It has helped, guys. I promise. I have seen people come in here and say, I found you on my suggested channels, and I don't get that very often. So, I mean, I definitely think it is helping. So, I do appreciate you all in taking that effort to do so. TW with the host as well. Thank you, TW. Appreciate that. It's gonna take us all, guys. It really is. I cannot do this by myself. I don't want to do this by myself. This is y'all's community too, just as much as it is mine. So, yeah, if we're gonna make it to that next step, it is gonna take all of us to do it. So, just being here, hanging out, lurking, chatting whenever you're able to, all of that stuff matters. So, thank you guys. Y'all are just joining that we are making a couple bowls tonight. These are going to be giveaway bowls for our party stream tomorrow. And on the party stream tomorrow, David, thank you so much for that host. Appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. On the party stream tomorrow, Walnut and I are going to be doing a what's his name? Bob Ross painting. So we're both going to be giving our best shot at a ocean-themed Bob Ross painting. That's going to be happening tomorrow. And then later on in the evening, we are going to have some friends join us on stream. And we're going to just have some fun, playing some games. Maybe just hanging out, chatting, drinking a few beers or something. I don't know. Just having a good old time. So I hope y'all are able to join tomorrow. Again, it's going to start at 3 Central. And we'll see how late it goes. But I plan on going as late as I can, late as you guys want to. As long as we can make it. But we'll see how much stress the Bob Ross painting causes us to start off. Random Mouse, thank you so much for that follow. Thank you, Mouse. Picked up a new Lego set. Nice 600 piece. Holy cow. Boba Fett slave. 1 ship. Working on that while you sand some lumber. Nice, Mr. Beefy. Wow, 600 pieces. I've started to find more Lego streamers in the community. Their names are completely slipping my brain right now, but there's at least 2 now that I follow. Man, there was one who was in Babe's chat the other night. Came through and I followed them, and they were streaming last night. It doesn't matter. But yeah, it's crazy how complex Legos are. Like, obviously, I played with Legos as a kid. I enjoyed them, but it was just like, the basic Lego sets and stuff. But seeing some of the kits now, especially like a lot of those Star Wars ones and stuff, those are insane. And like 600 pieces, that's a serious set. Kind of want to try it. I think the only time I played Legos in my adult life Well, I probably played with kids some. You know, I like to play with my little cousins and stuff, so I've probably done some of that. But the only time I've done it like seriously was as part of my job interview right after college. The place that I worked at, they they had us set up into teams, small groups, and then all put together Legos, and then they observed us as we put together the Legos. So maybe that's a little bit triggering, but we'll just forget about that and go from there. Amish Aces one TW. Yep, Amish Aces one. Um, and then it's a guy's name. It's a guy's name. There's two more I can think of as well. Yeah, but I know Amish. I don't know if Amish just got partner or put in their partner application. I remember Moko got them, I think, to 2,000 followers on their partner party stream. And yeah, that was fun. That was fun. All right, so we're done. We're done with this one, guys. Let's take this off. And we now have two bowls that are ready for their bottoms to be removed. Mitchell, thank you so much for the follow, guys. That's amazing. Thank you. Put out a call like that. Momo started it, and what do we get, like eight, nine hosts right there in that short amount of time? Thank you all. I appreciate y'all answering the call, doing your part to help us keep moving forward. I do appreciate that. So here are the two bowls here. This one is Beechwood, and we'll just take off the tenon on that one. This one here is Red Elm. They look pretty similar, but definitely the Red Elm has open grain. So we could, if we wanted to, technically clean out that grain and fill it with either green or purple embellishing wax, but I think we'll just leave it normal. Let's hang out and chat for a few minutes, guys. I've got something I want to eat too. I'm getting a little hungry, and I think it may be time for some Dunkaroos. You know what I'm saying? What's your dunk? The dunk witch, or the dunk and scoop? What do you guys? You guys can maybe barely see it, but the dunk witch, or the dunk and scoop. Dang, that dunk and scoop that's got some frosting on it. I just dunk until the end, and then I'm a dunk and scooper. I don't have time for a sandwich. That's an Oreo. We're not infringing on Oreos. My wife enjoys her Lego set from time to time. She shoots for ages 6+ normally. I haven't looked at them in so long. I have no idea like what's even out there. It's just crazy to see what other people are making. Cheers to Momo. Cheers to you guys. There's a little snack. Dunkin' Scoop. Yep. You got to conserve until the end because you don't want your last little cracker to be dry, right? You want the last one to have a lot of the frosting on it. You guys see this frosting? Look at this with the red and green. I mean, red and blue sprinkles. Let's go. Mm. All right. We can start setting up. We can start setting up for this for the bottom turning. For dinner, I'm making Tex-Mex brisket nachos. That sounds real good, Tink. I want some of that. Are you making any extra for me? Is that what's happening? Did you cook the brisket yourself, Tink, or did you buy it from the store? I've got to smoke another brisket. I made one. I smoked one for my bachelor party earlier this year, but I haven't smoked anything since. On the smoker, that is. But yeah, I need to get back out there and do that. That's some good meat. Never buy cooked brisket. I have 2 smokers. Heck yeah, Tink. Nice. I bet you, knowing you, Tink, I probably assume you have a pretty nice smoker too. No more yeets. No, Outback. We're 2 for 2 so far. Now, I shouldn't be talking all this trash, but no, we just finished up with this one here. So we've got to finish the bottom on it, but so far so good. No yeets. We just got to take off the tenon now and finish it. So all is well. Welcome back, Outback. Let's see. Let's get out the vacuum chuck here. That is how we will hold the bottom on. Yeah, the grain is really really big. I was saying if we wanted to, we could clean out the grain with a little brass brush and push in some of that either green or purple wax into the grain. Kind of give it that well, I guess it'll be similar to this. This one I was making for Moko Mom, but ended up finding the other one. So yeah, an effect similar to this with the green wax pushed into the grain. And that's an open green wood there. So it's like a mirror effect in the grain. Yep. Yeah, it's a cool little effect. I'm gonna sit down, guys. I'm freaking oh, I'm tired today. I gotta take a seat. I have a larger Traeger and want a tailgate Traeger. What? From the duck races? Oh wait, I think I actually remember that, Tink. I think I remember you posting about that or telling us about that. Dang, I want a Traeger. That's the one thing. I mean, I like my smoker. I don't mind like manually doing it, but it is a process. A lot more work keeping up with the fire rather than just hitting go. Put your feet up just for a second, right out back. Just man, it's tiring standing here at the lathe for a long time. But it's okay. It's okay. We're almost done for the day. Tomorrow is a big day, so yeah, I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Outback, I know it's still morning where you are, but you're not drinking without me, right? I may need one or two tonight, but I'm actually gonna save the drinking for tomorrow. I'm sure we're gonna have quite a few tomorrow, so we'll just save all that shenanigans for tomorrow. Yo, Malo, what's going on, bud? Welcome, welcome. We're just gonna finish the bottom of these bowls here and eat one more of the what are these called? I don't know. Dunkaroos, that's what they are. How could I forget? Old Dunkaroos. Never gotten good with the smoker. Wife got me a large Blackstone for our patio kitchen. I love that thing. Nice, Mr. Beefy. Yeah, the ones that are automatic are just so much nicer. Even like, I mean, the good thing about brisket and stuff is you can like technically you can just smoke it for a little while, and then it's gonna absorb like pretty much all the smoke that it can after a certain amount of time. And then after that, you can kind of just bring it in and put it in the oven to let it finish. But I try to keep mine on as long as I can. But the other problem with brisket is sometimes it can take like 16 hours, especially if you don't have that like real consistent temperature. So yeah, it's just much easier to do it with an automated system. The temperature just varies kind of wildly on mine in little offsets like it. It was I mean, it was a gift from my brothers for my birthday or something, so it was very nice for them to get me that as a gift. But at the same time, it's you know, it's not a super high end one, which is fine. And I've cooked some very good stuff on it, and it has been well worth the money, and I appreciate it. Maybe one day we'll run into like a cheap Traeger. Maybe my dad will want to upgrade his. My dad is a really good cook and has a either has a Traeger or like something similar to a Traeger. So, Fitz, what's up, buddy? How we doing today? Welcome in. Good evening to you as well. Hope everything's been going well for you today. Outback has never really been sober, just not falling down drunk. That's what I like to hear. That's why Outback and I get along real well, Malo. Really, TW? You got lucky and won your Traeger as a door prize at the local feed store co-op. Wow. Wow, I bet you were super excited. That's amazing. Yeah, I don't know what they are, like $3,000? Maybe not that much, but expensive enough where I can't afford it, TW. So yeah, I'm right there with you. Pretty sure my offset was like a couple $100 from Home Depot. I've ruined a few briskets. Yeah, it happens. Now I just ordered a whole one from Four Rivers. When the moon strikes, oh, burnt ends are so good, Mr. Beefy. You're not wrong about that. I love that like charred flavor, the super smokiness, the pepperiness of it. Oh my goodness. So good. Yeah, I prefer brisket. Typically, I don't like beef as much as other meats, but I like brisket a lot, especially when it's cooked really well. To me, there's not much that can beat it. It is so good. I like ribs too. I do like good smoked ribs, but fatty part of brisket and the texture and the tenderness of brisket, it's just really, really hard to beat. Only used it once so far, really fits. Have to give it some more test runs maybe soon. I mean, there is a lot of work that goes into prepping brisket, although my grocery store sells like a well trimmed brisket that you can just pretty much just put on there. You season it and then put it on there. You don't have to trim it. So that's nice. Don't listen to Malo. He's a bot. All right. Well noted, Outback. I don't know. I've never seen bots with like this much talking this way, but wait, what's going on here? This wood is doing some really interesting stuff. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. It keeps feeling like it's wanting to crack or something else. And I don't know what that line is right there. You guys see that kind of dark line? He's a good guy, Outback. He seems like he's got a good sense of humor, so well, definitely welcome here. Mrs. Rando, what's going on? Welcome in. We got a display model smoker gas grill combo at Walmart, normally 700, got it for 135. Let's go. Hey, hey, you take those deals when you get them, Mrs. Rando. That's awesome. That I'm rolling with the basic one too, so hashtag team basic. Let's go. Roasting a barbecue for around 40 people next month, so we're gonna wear it out. There you go. Yeah, 40 people, that's a lot. That's a lot of food. Um, but you get the smoker going, pile it up with brisket and some pulled pork. The pork butts are really like that's pretty cheap. Briskets are pretty expensive, but the Boston pork butts are normally relatively cheap. I'm a basic bitch at heart. Me too, Mrs. Rando. Do you ever see me like dressing up? Like I'm literally wearing a shirt with a hole in it today. Like, uh, no, I am down with Team Basic. I don't need any of this fancy stuff. I mean, I guess Basic Bitch kind of has a little bit different, depending on who you ask. Maybe it means a little bit different things. Like, maybe a Basic Bitch. I don't even want to say anything because it's probably going to be wrong and probably offend somebody. But whatever it may be, some of those signs that you see around that are like, this is I don't know, stupid beach house stuff. That's where I really see it. Those signs kind of low key kind of trigger me, but it's fine. It's fine if you have those signs. It's fine. Good to see you, Mrs. Rand. I hope you're doing well today. I'll be running for about 2 days to get everything done. We have 2 butts, 2 full racks, and 2 12-ish pound briskets. Wow, that's a lot of meat. That is a whole lot of meat. Yeah, good luck with it, and hopefully the Traeger makes it really really easy. I mean, I'm sure they have like settings that you can do. I mean, you have full control over it, right? You can look at an app and pretty much see see the exact temperature of the meat, of the air, of all of that stuff. So, yeah, I'm jelly. I've got the probes too, but it's not hooked up to an app or anything. Gotta have the probes. Malo, are you also in Australia? Hoping everything ends the weekend with meat sweats. Everyone ends the weekend with meat sweats. Yep. That's the goal, right? Oh my goodness. We don't need expensive things. Save my money for important things like yarn and coffee. Mrs. Rando, we were having a conversation. I don't know if you were here or not. I know Kits was, obviously. We were having the conversation earlier about you only liking hot coffee and not liking cold coffee anytime, no matter the temperature. He's a Yankee. Oh, you're in New York City. I got you. I got you. I mean, to be fair, Outback, you probably consider me a Yankee too, even though I'm in Texas. I think Yankee has a different meaning whenever you're abroad. Like all Americans are Yankees, where here in America, typically people from up north and especially New York are 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 more considered Yankees. But I'm right there with you, Mrs. Rando. I don't need fancy. I just need working. I mean, sometimes fancy is nice, right? I'm not going to say I never like fancy, but I like fancy whenever it's needed. I don't need fancy on everything. I don't need a fancy watch. I don't need a fancy car. I don't need a fancy house. Okay, a house would be nice, but I just want a fancy house with I mean, I just want a house with a fancy garage and a fancy shop is all I really want. I don't care about the actual house. Ex New Mexican. I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say it like that, Malo, but nice. So yeah, you were close. You were in the area down here. Yeah, I've been in Texas for quite a while. I was born in Arizona, but moved over to, or my parents, I guess, moved over to Texas. My hot coffee gets cold while I drink it. I will drink it, but if there's ice in it, that just waters it down. But Mrs. Rando, what about cold brewed coffee? Have you had that before? Not just normal hot coffee that's been iced down, but actual cold brewed coffee. Because to me, we were talking about it earlier. To me, it's a lot less bitter and a lot more flavorful than normal coffee. You guys seeing my magic trick here? How this bowl is being held on? Magic. Welcome to the world of magic. Malo explained to me the term in more. Oh, okay, Outback. I see. I got you. I got you. A Cardinals fan? A Cardinals fan. Oh, the Arizona Cardinals, Outback? No, no. I mean, unfortunately, if I'm going to claim an NFL team, it's going to be the Cowboys. I don't really like the Cowboys. I don't like Jerry Jones. I don't like a lot of things, but yeah, I like Dallas teams. So the Cowboys, the Rangers, the Stars, but I actually prefer college sports more. I went to University of Texas in Austin, and so I prefer my Longhorns more, who are who are going to the College World Series that's starting tomorrow. So I'm going to be streaming through their first game, but hopefully I'll be able to catch some games this weekend. Catch flack for driving a Lincoln on ODSP all the time. The wife and I worked hard while we could. Stay for 5 years. We deserve a nice vehicle to drive. Yeah, yeah, Jordan. There's nothing wrong with that. Having a a nice car to get you around and a reliable car. So no, no, I think that's ridiculous. Anybody who actually judges a situation like that, that's absolutely ridiculous. I think it's the same thing like people like sometimes people who are on food stamps or like getting government subsidies in some way. And like this is getting probably a little off topic where we need to go. But I mean you just can't judge people based on situations that you really don't have any idea. One, how they got into, two, what their backstory is. Like, I don't know. People just love to judge, in my opinion, and not knowing anything else except for like one or two things. People love to judge. So you're never gonna hear me say anything about that, Jordan. And like, I fully support you having nice things in your life because you deserve them too. Can't judge a book by its cover. That's right, Outback. And a lot of people love to, and it's really easy. I think as humans, somehow we're like programmed to do that. So it definitely takes like some extra thought in some cases to like say, maybe I was too quick to judge, or maybe, I think this is not right, but maybe, maybe I don't know the full story. Maybe, I don't know. That's how we should be thinking about things. Normal coffee has existed for 200 years. No reason to mess with it. Cold coffee is for monsters. Fitz, you gotta try it. If you haven't tried the cold brew coffee, I'm telling you, it's magic. Magical. Dallas, LOL. Yeah, Outback. Outback, don't you have Australian football to worry about? Why are you so worried about this American football over here? Huh? Oh, don't you guys have some like, I don't even know what Australian football is. Some mix between rugby and I don't know. I've tried. There was an Australian football team at my college, and I tried to understand it one time, but I think it was a little too advanced. Dallas is my favorite place to have moved away from. Fitz, I don't think I could live in Dallas either. It's definitely way too bougie of a place for me. At least like proper Dallas. Dallas is so big. Dallas Fort Worth is so big, but proper Dallas is so bougie. So stuck up, in my opinion. I don't blame you on that. Hey, what's going on, Liz? Stream is going well. We are finishing up the bottoms on a couple bowls right now. And yeah, about time to put some oil on them pretty soon. But how are you doing, Liz? Welcome in. Hope you're having a great Thursday. Back in business, baby? Oh my goodness. Full size lathe, mini lathe, 3 lights, and AC all work on extension cord power. Well, congrats. There we go. Sounds like you got a winner then. Yeah, just even if your AC is underpowered, getting that area from 95 down to maybe like 85 makes a huge difference. In my AC, oh, it's still 86 in here right now, which is kind of bad. Maybe I need to clean out my air conditioner again, but yeah, it's just hard with no what's it called? With no insulation, really has a difficult time. All right, we're just gonna sand this to what is this group? 180, I think. I'll touch it up more off the lathe, but we're gonna sand it up to 180, and we'll finish it up later. It's fine. It's smooth enough. All right. We were there 30 years ago, so I'm sure there's been changes. Yeah. He's a wannabe. One day he will move to the U.S. Let's go, Outback. No, I like watching NFL in the summer. All right. Fair enough. I love some NFL too. I used to watch a lot more football before I kind of started Twitch, but recently in the past few years, I just haven't had cable turned on, and I haven't played any fantasy football. I don't know, Outback or Malo, if you guys play fantasy football, but I used to love it and used to have like a work league and stuff, but just stopped playing. Even all my friends and stuff, I kind of stopped playing with all them too. So I've been out of it for a while. I try to keep up with at least college football, but even that, I've been slacking. Although I do go to at least probably 1 or 2 games a year, typically, and we'll have some fun at those. But yeah, it's just a lot of time, a lot of money. Usually 2006 model that happens to be my dream car. The Lincoln Zephyr. It looks so new and awesome. Oh, wow. It's a 2006 and people still. Wow, that's crazy. Why the drill for sanding? Liz, it just makes the sanding a lot more efficient. And it kind of randomizes the pattern of the scratches. Where if I just hold sandpaper up to the piece, it's just going to have scratches in one direction. It's just all going to be circular. But by actively rotating the head, it kind of randomizes those scratches a little bit, as well as is a lot more aggressive with removing the previous scratches. So yeah, it's just a little easier to sand that way, a little faster. Good question though. Not a speck of rust on it. Nice, Jordan. For the price of cable, I could buy a lathe. I could buy a lathe a year. That's what I'm saying, Junk. I mean, I did the whole like, you know, casting and stuff, YouTube video and Sling TV and stuff. I did that for a while, but yeah, that's it, Junk. I just can't afford it. Especially because the only way I really like to watch the NFL, especially whenever I'm playing fantasy football, is with the Red Zone channel. And with the Red Zone channel, you not only have to have cable, but you also have to buy that channel. So I just can't afford that right now. Not something I can justify spending $100 a month on or whatever. It's tough. It's tough out here for Twitch streamers, guys. We do have fantasy football here. Nice, Outback. Wow. I did not realize it extended that far. So, yeah, that's really cool. It's fun. I mean, it's something to get to. What I like about fantasy football, and I used to do a little sports gambling like in college and stuff with my friend. What's fun about that kind of stuff is it makes meaningless games all of a sudden very interesting. And like games and players that you normally wouldn't care anything about all of a sudden become like very important. So that's to me what is cool. It just creates a little excitement. And what's better than having a little friendly competition amongst friends and talking trash whenever you beat them in fantasy football. I hope this doesn't go through the bottom. I'm a little bit worried right now. Hopefully it's okay. Yes, yes, Junk. That is what I spend all my money on now. Tools. Tools, equipment, and supplies. All right, let's take off the tailstock, move it back, and let's take off this last little nub here. Try and keep this thing on the lathe. I'm a little not spinning very true. Not good. Try and just take off this little foot here. Are we muted? I don't think so. I think I just stopped talking for a couple seconds. I was focused. Shouldn't be muted though. Basil painting competition definitely ranks higher than NFL for me. Nice, TW. So you're saying you'll be there tomorrow for the party. Let's go. Let's go. RSVP 1 for TW. I hope it's a lot of fun. These paintings can be a little stressful and like hard to manage, but Hopefully it'll be okay. Wait, what happened? Wait, what happened to my camera? Oh, no. Cam died. Well, we're not muted, Outback, but we are one cam down. It's all right. We're almost done with this anyway. How was that not charging over there? Please don't go through the bottom. Trying to make a little nice place for the foot to rest. Let's see. That may be good. Yep. R.I.P. Cam. We're starting at normal time tomorrow, so 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Central is when we're starting. And we will get into it and probably start the painting somewhere like shortly after we start. So yep. 3 is when the painting, or 3 is when we're starting. The painting will be the first thing that we do, and then we will get over to the playing some games. I've got an IRL game. You guys ever played Zombie Dice before? It's just like a basic dice game, but it's a lot of fun. We played it on stream a little while back, and well, there weren't as many people as there are now, so it's going to be a little hectic, but I think we can figure out a way to make it fun. So we're going to try that out, and then later on in the evening, we'll have some friends on and play some games and stuff, and just hang out and chat with friends tomorrow night. Yeah. We'll see. 6 a.m. your time, Outback? And you're getting up early, especially on a Saturday morning after you've been drinking all Friday. Outback, you just make it when you can, buddy. I think it's going to be a pretty long stream. But if you do want to see the painting, you do have to get here early. But the giveaways are going to happen all throughout the stream. We're going to... We'll have one early, and then just go from there. So, yeah, all of these bowls will be given away. We're going to do 5 in total. I only drink on Saturday anyway. Perfect. Okay, so we don't even have to worry about you, Outback. You're going to be there for sure. It's like pulling the resin out where it's vacuumed. Weird. All right. We're just going to go up a couple grits here. Nothing too crazy. What style of giveaway? Jordan, it'll just be anybody who's in chat is eligible to enter. There will be some rules regarding international shipping. But other than that, all you're gonna have to do is be present in chat to win. So yep. Nice, Outback. Oh yeah, dude. I think it's gonna be fun. We're gonna try to have a different stream than normal. You know, we're not gonna be worried about making anything. It's all just gonna be fun and trying to just chill out and enjoy the community for a day. So give a few things away while we're at it. Like the dust, the vacuum is sucking through the wood and it's collecting the dust here. So weird. I must have made this bowl pretty thin. Yeah, I can feel the suction of the vacuum on the piece. Wow, it's kind of crazy actually. All right, 220 is as high as we'll go. Barry! What's going on, Barry? What were you thinking? $20? It's probably something like that, Jordan. I mean, I would love to be able to cover all of the cost of shipping, but it really does add up. So it'll probably be something like I put X amount of dollars, probably something like $5 to $10. What it would normally cost to ship in the U.S. I will put that towards international shipping, and then that person will be responsible for the rest. If an international winner does win, but doesn't want to pay the shipping, we have some other things that are available, like these little magnets and stuff. We will send you these free of charge, so you won't have to pay any sort of shipping. So if you do win tomorrow, you're international, and you don't want to pay for the shipping of a bowl, we will still hook you up with some magnets or things like that to ensure that you're still a winner. It's just, yeah, unfortunately, I'm not able to pay. Like, if 3 of the 5 bowls go international, it's probably going to be like over $100 just in shipping. So I wish I wish I was able to afford that, but I just can't at this time. So yep, that'll be pretty much the only stipulation. 5 packages out of the U.S. Yeah, that's it, Jordan. So again, I feel bad. I don't want any of my international friends to feel left out or anything, which is again why I will offer to send magnets or anything if you don't want to pay for the shipping. We'll hook you up at least with something, and you will not be responsible for any sort of charges. So that's what I've done in the past. It's worked out pretty well. I actually did send. Wait, who did I send the bowl to Australia to? No, it was a pin. I sent a pin to Australia recently. How much did that cost? I think it cost like $20 or so. So I covered, I don't know, $5 or something, $7, and the other person covered the rest, and it wasn't too bad. So hopefully we can figure something out. But it is still, I mean, these bowls typically sell for like $40 to $50. So, if you're having to pay $15 for shipping or something, you're still getting it for less than you would if you were to buy it. So it is still a good deal or whatever. All right, I think we're done. Thanks, Jordan. That's sweet. What time will you be on tomorrow? 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Central, Mrs. Happy. So all of these bowls, the 2 bowls that I've made today, 2 bowls that I made last Friday, and then one extra that I made previously will all be available. So, um, yeah, tomorrow starting at 3 p.m. Central. The stream will probably end up being something like 8, 10. I don't know. We'll see if we can actually go 12 hours, but it's going to be a long stream. So we're going to spread out the 5 giveaways across the entire stream, or at least, do one every couple hours or something. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. I understand with other giveaways too. Matt's Moonman and you do the shipping paid in US only. It just makes business sense. Yeah. Yeah, Jordan. Nice, nice. So you hang out with Mets quite a bit. I don't know if you know this, Jordan, but Mets and I go way back. We actually started streaming like I don't know, like 5 days apart or something in 2020. So I've spent a lot of time in Mets' channel and in his chat. I made quite a few things for Mets, so like, oh, Mrs. Chappie is your wife. Nice. We'll both be here all day. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Um, yeah, thank y'all for wanting to support. Appreciate both of y'all being here. Um, yeah, tomorrow will be a little bit different. We're not going to be out here in the shop. We'll be doing some painting, playing some games, doing things like that. Just chilling and enjoying the day. But yeah, Mets is a really good dude. I love Mets. My boy. I don't get to hang out with him as much as I used to. Mets used to stream from like I don't know, from like midnight until like 6 a.m. So I would stream in the evenings and then hang out with Mets at the late night. But since he's been streaming more during the day, I haven't had a chance to hang out with him as much, but still my dude. Nice, Mrs. Chappie. Or Mrs. Chappie, I think that's better, right? Either one hopefully works, but Yeah, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Okay, guys, so I will show all of the bowls. We'll apply another coat of oil on the other ones, but let's put some wax paper down and let's put some oil on these. You are going to see them really start to look good. After some oil, these things going to be looking shiny. That's a first. Oh, nice. I followed instantly and came in from time to time, but never said much of anything. I have high functionality autism, and human interaction confuses me a lot of the time. Interesting, Jordan. Well, I'm glad that you felt comfortable enough to to be able to say hi and chat a little bit today. Definitely, uh, would never want any sort of uncomfortable interactions or anything, but feel free to be who you are. I accept everybody for who they are, and just appreciate you guys who enjoy hanging out here, and I enjoy hanging out with y'all. So yeah, thanks for sharing too. You know, it's not easy, I'm sure, to share that kind of stuff, but yeah, I everybody is more than welcome here, and like I said, be comfortable, do you, and take care of yourself first always. All right, so we've got this one here. This one is the what is this wood? Beech wood. Beech wood is what this one is. So um, we will be putting some oil on the beech wood. Everybody, okay, I did lie. I did lie. Everybody except for this guy named Jack Frost, and the O is missing in his last name. He's got an underscore back there. But just watch out for that guy. That's the only person who does get full body checked as they join chat. We do have to do a full cavity search to make sure Jack is not sneaking in any illegal contraband. But other than Jack Frost there, everybody is free to be whoever they want and is more than welcome. Draw the line at Jack Frost. That's right, pre-fall. That's right. And I'm a bot in Australia. There we go, Malo. Glad to meet and hang out with you today. I always do love meeting more bots, especially Australian bots. So search him. He could have illegal twerking. Better not be talking about me, junk. We don't do any twerking around here. That is not something that we do. We are clearly a twerk-free stream. Always have been. Always will be. So, all right. You guys want to see some oil on these? We'll oil up the other ones too. So again, we got 5 bowls that are going to be given away tomorrow. So let's get all 5 here. I do need a mineral spirits. The other ones, and clean them off. But wait, where's number 5? Oh, it's right here. All right, here we go. All 5 bowls. Let me get some paper towels and some mineral spirits. We'll clean off the ones we just turned today to prep them for oil. And I'm gonna take a seat again. Take a little rest. Freaky TW, no, y'all are spoiling the surprise for our friends. No. That's not me. That was Droid dressed up in a Sully onesie one day. And no, Barry, I thought I could trust you, you know? I thought it was like, oh, Barry's coming up on their next coin. I can't wait to see them get their next coin. I'm so happy for them. And then we got to do that, Barry. That's how we got to do. Do I use linseed or mineral oils? I actually don't use either. Jordan, I will show you what I use. What I'm using right now is just mineral spirits, and I prefer this over denatured alcohol, and it's been a heated debate between myself and Walnut for a while. But what I actually think is mineral spirits does not raise the grain of the wood where alcohol does. So I'm just using this as purely a cleaner, right? So we get any oil, any dust that is on the surface. I mean, most of it at least, and kind of clean that off a little. And then we'll let that dry. and then come back and hit it with some oil. But that's going to be pretty close to how it looks whenever it's finished. That's going to look really nice. Not quite cherry, but pretty dang close. That's a cool little piece of wood. Thank you, Mrs. Chappie. Appreciate that. Love the grain on the far left. This lacewood one here, right? Yeah, the lacewood one is wild. I haven't seen a piece of lacewood. What I'm a little disappointed about is the grain looks better on the bottom. And I wish if I would have flipped the bowl, I'm really wondering if I would have had this style of grain on the top surface there. So maybe Bad Dad designed this bowl, and for Bad Dad, it's got a nice bottom, but it is a nice piece of lacewood. Walnut, I see you too. Don't think I don't see you. Is that what I need for my coaster and cutting board set? Charmed, I will show you what you can get for your coaster and cutting board set. The coasters shouldn't need it as much. They have a more durable finish on them. But the cutting board or the serving board, I will show you what you can get if you want to refresh those. Okay. There's the red elm. Yeah, again, pretty open grain on this one. Very distinct grain lines, right? Does it still have the butt? It kind of still has the butt, huh? Yep. Two cheeks. Two cheeks. Or maybe bug eyes or something. I don't know. That's wild looking. How many minerals had to die to obtain these spirits? So what I like to use on my bowls is walnut oil, and no, it was not pressed from wicked walnut. It was not, I promise. It was ethically harvested. So this is what I use on my bowls. So, but this is way too much, Charmed. Like you wouldn't want to use this. But for touching up cutting boards or serving boards or anything like that that have an oil finish, you can really choose whatever you want. From like Home Depot or big hardware stores, you can get mineral oil, something like this. Charmed. This is just some cutting board oil, but it's really just mineral oil. See at the bottom. Well, I don't know if you can read it or not, but food grade mineral oil, and that's all you need. That's a perfectly acceptable finish. If you wash it a few times and you start to notice that the oil doesn't look as good as it used to, just putting a little bit of that on it, letting it sit for 30 minutes or so, and then coming back and wiping it off. That should keep it nice and fresh. So anything like that, mineral oil. If you want to buy some walnut oil, you can do that, but I think mineral oil will be all you need. Oh yeah, Boyd, I made a new friend over at Moco. I think you'll like him. I'm scared, Barry. I'm a little scared right now. Ethically harvested from wicked walnut. Yes, yes, Jack. It's a very simple and it's a needle. It's only like I think it's about a 1/4 inch in size is the needle that's required. This walnut oil is very thick. So it requires it's not too big, like a 1/4 inch in diameter. That's a pretty small needle. So you have to dang it, Barry. This is your new friend, huh? I swear this isn't Barry Bot. Well, welcome in. I swear this isn't Barry Bot. I clearly have never met you before. Thank you so much for the follow. Uh, I have this weird feeling. I thought I heard some cawing coming in as you dropped the follow. Are you one of the crows? Maybe you're one of the mocos. The moco locos. um, I don't even know. I was just bullshitting there for a second. But yeah, for my bowls and stuff, I typically use this Mahoney's finish, this walnut oil. Mahoney, I think his name is Mike Mahoney, is a famous production bowl turner. So if you haven't seen the other bowls, as opposed to the two that we turned today, these are also going to be happening tomorrow. This is my favorite one. This is honestly my favorite bowl that I've turned in a long time. This is Curacao wood. So it's got some nice dark wood with black grain in it and some really cool lines on this one. So that one's going to be a giveaway tomorrow, probably the last giveaway of the evening. Um, both a crow and one of the Moco Locos. Oh no, that's a high energy combination right there. Had to pop in and say hey to Babe Ross. Nice, Outback. No worries. Yeah, go support multiple people. I always have multiple tabs open. I'm being honest. There's very few times. I mean, I do only watch one person sometimes, but I dual view quite a bit. It's not easy to get a good translation for mineral spirits, but it looks like it is a turpentine substitute, so I think I now understand what it is. Hmm. On the back, Freaky, it says mineral spirits is a premium, highly refined solvent formula which effectively thins and blends well into oil-based paint, stain, and varnish. Does it have any clue on what it is? I don't really see anything. For more ingredients information, call the number. Yeah, it's I think it's mainly it's something for thinning oil-based paints mainly, but it can also clean things. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe turpentine. That sounds familiar. Probably so. From Cadet Carrie Mahoney Police Academy. Freaky, I actually kind of get that reference, believe it or not. I have seen Police Academy, only because my dad watches it, but I have seen that movie. That is not an error 404. All right, I'm gonna get some gloves. We're gonna get a little towel. Don't forget your towel. Um, and let's apply a little finish, little oil. uh, we have so much in common. Indeed, we do. Anyways, I'm gonna head out. It was totally nice seeing you for the first time. I swear this isn't very, but thank you so much for that follow. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you have a great evening. No one else needs to show up tomorrow. I'm gonna be winning all these bowls. That's it, Jordan. Jordan is going to find a way to take my stream off the internet, off of Twitch, where only Jordan can see it. Jordan's got them all. I think you're really cool. You must not be talking to me, Jack. Hole in the center is fantastic grain pattern, so symmetrical. This one here, it's kind of wild free fall. I've never seen a grain pattern like this. Oh, Mrs. Chappie, you think this one is yours? Balls, Momo. This one is Mrs. Chappie's here, huh? Maybe so. Oh no, that's gonna be a highly contested one. I love it. I really do love that pattern. So, all right. The mineral spirits is not quite dry. Let's let it dry just a little bit longer. See what else can we talk about tomorrow? Um, you're gonna win them all, Charmed. Let's go. Let's see it. We now know where Boyd gets his movie taste from. Wait, from my dad? Is Police Academy not a good movie? I thought that was like an acceptable movie. If y'all didn't see how the lamp ended up last night, this was my attempt at a lamp. So we're not quite done with it. We need to wire it and finish up with it, but this is how it started out at least. I need to finish it. I also need to apply something on the bottom. Walnut and I went to Michael's today to try to figure out what we're gonna put on the bottom, just to kind of cover up the cord. Right, we routed a little channel in it for the cord to come out and come to the side. So we just need to cover up this whole thing. Felt is one solution, but I'm not crazy about it, even though we did buy some, but mainly just because it was like 50 cents. And cork is another option, but we really didn't like the cork that was there. It seemed like one was too thick and the thin stuff was really expensive for some reason. So, got to figure out what the proper kind of bottom pieces for those. But we'll test out some things and try it out. So I need to go as well, Boyd. It's been interesting and fun. Malo, thanks so much for stopping by. I hope to see you in the future. And yeah, for For an Aussie bot, you seem pretty cool, Malo. So take it easy. We'll talk to you later. Leather TW. I saw at